We've been staying with friends and family for almost 8 months. Nomads, gypsies, refugees of our own choosing. And I tell you, even with all the privileges we have, all the amenities, there is something so exhausting about living out of a suitcase. For the real refugees, nomads, and gypsies out there, I have nothing but empathy and respect for your perseverance. We barely retained our sanity for hardly a year. So today, we tackle the logistics, dust, and excess baggage head on in this special move-in edition of American Indian. We're an American family living in India. We love food, film, language, culture, and making new friends. Join our adventures from America to India and beyond. On the way to our place for the first time to get the keys, sign the lease on Friday. So, let's do this. Ellen is good enough to come along to help. Thank you, Ellen.
Woohoo! Yay! Excited. Had enough of you guys.
All right, so how did day one go?
Thought it was very successful. Not too much muscle power and not too much time, but feels like our dusting was very successful.
Yes, very nice flat. Ready to move in. Rowan had his first nap, and he said my name. He said Ellen before he said mom and dad.
Say Ellen. Hey, what is up with that, dude? He looked right after and said, all right, Ellen.
Do it again. Ellen.
We had friends from around Noida babysit our furniture while we were back in the US. So gathering goods required me to borrow a friend's car and venture back into the maelstrom of Delhi traffic. Well, I'm driving a car in India for the first time in almost a year, probably. Maybe more than a year. Not really looking forward to this.
Which side of the road do you drive on here?
Left. Cheering Daddy. Go, Daddy, go. Drive, drive, drive.
So...
It is stopped on
every floor, so...
Nothing else is lit. There's a kid out there, I'm thinking.
He's having a good day right now.
Having a good day.
Complete the saga, yep.
6 floors, man. Dude, it was her. Dude, she did it. She's
Totally her. Totally her. She was watching. She's laughing now.
She's laughing. She's gonna look totally serious when we see her now. I didn't do anything.
Not to me.
Alright. That's the longest 6 floors in an elevator ever. So today it's happening, like for real. We're doing this thing. I thought we would be moving tonight. I thought they said that they were gonna have to wait for some logistical thing to be done before they could get the stuff over to Delhi, because Noida's in a different state. But they're on it, so I was gonna take a cab down there, but it was like, no, we're gonna go right now. So, we have time to call a cab. So I'm borrowing our friend Aaron's car. I've gotta find a gas station first. Gas stations in India, pretty much everywhere, are not self-serve. You got some guy who pumps it for you. You know, in Oregon, it's like that. I found that out this year. Like, you don't pump your own gas. The guy comes out and pumps it for you. I don't even think you can pump it. So that's what it's like. India is like Oregon. I bet you didn't know that. In order to move, we hired Agarwal packers and movers to handle the logistics. They did a great job of packing, not so much a great job of delivering. And the movers annoyed the crap out of me all day. Bakshish de do, bakshish de do. It's really frustrating when you go with a pukka company, paying a lot of money, and their workers still beg for bakshish all day. I'm paying because I'm expecting you to reimburse your workers correctly. Agarwal, you need to do some training and pay your workers better for the amount that clients are paying you. For the price a customer pays, they shouldn't have to deal with this concern about how much bakshish to give at the end of the day. Or let a new client know that that is coming and how much they should give, rather than just saying, oh, don't worry about it, just give what you want. I'm so tired of hearing that. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't know how much that is. I don't know what the cultural norm is. So tell us, like, put that in the fine print somewhere if bakshish is required. Having a little trouble getting the truck to our place. It's kind of a narrow lane, and so we've created this giant traffic jam here. That's us. Giant sand trap over there. There's cars on the other side. Stay on the line. So now they've just decided to block the entire road. What are you gonna do? Calculator. Overall, the moving experience was fine. We're glad it's over. But the market is open for some enterprising young Indian entrepreneurs to come in and fill in this niche because it's not being filled. You could own this market with a dash of honesty, an ounce of innovation, a modicum of customer service, and a lot of hard work. Agarwal has the lot of hard work part down, but did not have the customer service or innovation part at all. Time to give you a tour of the new house. And there's the Christmas tree. Here's our couch. Here's our TV stand slash shoe rack. And here's our conveniently fashioned dining room table, Melissa's desk. Green screen is set up right there. Melissa loves it. Isn't that a great decoration? And here's the kitchen. It's kind of the nicest thing about the house. Tons of cabinet space is really an improvement for Melissa over what we had at our previous place. Oh shoot, he saw me. How did you hear me?
Oh,
You're still tired. Sorry for waking you up.
that's right. Disturbing his nap.
So we're still kind of living out of trunks and stuff. We got most of stuff being put away, right? I mean,
Slowly but surely we'll get furniture.
so this is the traffic outside of our place. This is supposed to be a two-way road, but it's like all one way at this point. We celebrated our first night at a South Indian restaurant called Nivedium, which is about 40 meters from our house. We tried a warm drink we've never tried before. Very interesting, almost kind of like a soup.
Oh my goodness. There's a little kick to it.
Quite a kick.
I think it's some nice thicky soup.
Soup in a shot glass.
Yeah.
Satya began giving Rohan amusement park rides. Go. That's the other perk to marble floors. Of course, it's all fun and games until... Oh, you heard her. Is that there scary? Satya settled in for her first night's sleep. So first, good night in the new place. How do you feel?
Good. I have my new Hello Kitty sheets.
First morning in the new house. Baby actually did sleep last night. The night before he was giving us quite a hassle. Actually, the previous 24 hours with him have been pretty frustrating.
I woke up at...
But see, as soon as the camera's on him, what is he doing? Oh, look how cute I am. Oh, look at me, I'm cute. Yeah, we know your game.
Yeah. He woke me up at like 1:30 in the night. So did the dogs.
There's always dogs.
You can never ever escape dogs.
We took Satya to school for the first time and we stumbled on this swag auto. We discovered that Satya's ride to school is really not all that bad. In an auto, it takes about 18 minutes in good traffic, and in not so great traffic, about 30. And at 7:45 a.m., the traffic is remarkably speedy. I'm beginning to realize that even in Delhi, everything just starts later. Maybe some Indians can explain the reason for this. I mean, it's not wrong, it's just different from what I'm used to in the States. Personally, I'd rather start work at 8 a.m. at the latest, so I can get home by 6 or 7 at the latest. But that just doesn't seem to be the norm here. For you early riser, mover, and shaker types in the Delhi area, where do you go to get an early morning cup of coffee or tea? In my hometown, it's not a really big town. Starbucks opens at 5:30 a.m. We do have Starbucks now. They don't open until 10 a.m. 10. Like, why even bother? Like, by then, doesn't everyone have to be at work by then? I'm really just confused by this whole thing. So who would be there to dive into this hole in the market and fill it? You know, people often complain about big companies and corporations and how evil they are and they're taking over the world. One of the reasons why they take over the world is because they just do stuff that nobody else is willing to do, that everyone else is too lazy to do. So Walmart and McDonald's, they just find logistical solutions to things that nobody else cares to take the time to do. So McDonald's is the only place you can go to sit down and have a cup of coffee. So I can go sit down, read the paper, have a cup of coffee. So again, Indian friends, are there options in Delhi before 9 a.m.? If so, where?
Would you like my giraffe? Or zebra, sorry.
Thank you.
Give it back. Right now. I just asked if you wanted it, I didn't give it to you. Thank you.
I've never seen this shirt before, collared Street Fighter shirt. That's a cool shirt right there, man. Where would you get this shirt? Is this a Palika Bazaar shirt? I mean, where would you find this collared Street Fighter shirt? This is totally original to me. One of the cool things about Airtel's mobile plans is this. So I found my cell phone in my old computer bag. I had thought all this time that I left it in the United States. And here it's been. Melissa's SIM somehow still worked after 6 months. It's supposed to just cancel. So we'll see if my SIM still works. Call Hodahai. You have 2 SIMs, 2 working working SIM cards.
Can't believe it was 7.5 months later.
2 working SIM cards. Once we started to feel settled in, Melissa's worst fear became a reality. A mouse in the house. Chuha Gurmehena. Like a kangaroo rat, man. Look at how cute he is.
Be free, little rat. Be free. Don't get anyone sick.
And don't come back to our house. The light is coming from my laptop. It's great, man. It's really evenly lighting. I just have to keep it just below. This is good, workout too. Let me see here. Let me do lifts. I'm telling you, man. This is multitasking right here. The computer that games, that edits video, that serves as a light. I mean, what more do you need?